Hello everybody, this is Enigma Gaming with a video on how I do all my recording software stuff, I'm going to be editing Rust #1 I did with Lucas during the weekend. So I'm going to show you what I do, and so maybe give you tips so you can look at your recordings and try to do the same. So for this recording, I messed up a little bit right here. You're gonna I'll show you later what you have to do when your recordings are like this. But pretend that let me reset this. Pretend that it's like this. Okay, you can see everything right here, and you can see all this stuff right here. You don't want to show everything right here. You just want to show the small screen. So you can click this crop button right here, then bring the screen over to where you want it to be. And I can't bring it in that side. Oop. Give me a second. Let me just scroll out a little bit. Oh, too much. Alright, and then I'm going to recrop it so you can get the bottom right there. And then right here I'm going to click this snap to the front because if I want to get rid of this bar right here that shows the exit bar and the where it says play Rust right there, if you can see it, because it gets stuck right there. And if I do that, try to get cut that white bar off, it just snaps right to it. So I'm going to click this and then go right here, and I have that right here. Click apply, and I have this bar right here that's taken out, and now I have just the screen right here that's going to be showing. So let's try to zoom in a little bit. Let me just fine edit this really quick. Right here. Okay, I can't see it. Never mind. Okay, so you have this video right here, and you have right here the media that you want to put in. I have the set media. I already put in the media. I want actually going to add one more for reasons of that's the more recent one. So it's going to be the Hell's Prison #3 that I'm going to put at the end, which I'll show you later. But for right now, I'm going to explain these things, which is I'm learning these myself. So this is the video properties. You mostly likely would click it with the screen recording properties, or if you have a face camera with the face camera, FaceTime, whatever. So I'm going to try to fix this one. Now for this video, I had to put up the brightness for because I could barely see it while playing. So it was at oh dear, hold on. It was over here around this area. It was at 100% right here, and how it would look is like a little bit darker. But when you're later in the game, maybe around here, you can't see anything. So we're gonna try to bring it up to 130, and you can see it a tiny bit more. Bring it up to 150, and it looks a lot better. All right. So if you can see that a lot better than that, that's good. So another thing is when you're doing this, you see this these red things. It's gonna sound a lot really, how do I say? It's gonna sound like weird if it's way too loud, but the software will automatically tone it down a little bit. Like if you're like screaming at the top of your lungs, then it'll cut it off. Like right here, I'm gonna try not to blow out your ears, but it'll be like,
Because I'm spending on
why
this
can't
thing.
why can't it be daytime? See how it's so loud? I'm gonna have to right here. I have my volume up to for that reason. I don't know why, but it's like around this. But the reason I have it so loud is because when I'm regularly talking like this, it doesn't sound as high. But when uh when when I'm like screaming, it's all the way up here. So that's something you want to consider. Try not to scream as much, but if you do scream, then you're gonna have a lot of those red things right there, which some of your thing of your recording softwares will fix. But you can also click smooth volume levels, which will try to fix the red bars right here. And when you play it, it sounds a little more like. Did you just
Mm,
die? Not much of a difference, but you'll be able to notice if you actually like listen to it over and over. So and another a few things is you can click the effects right here. I usually don't use this because I don't like trying to do this, like if you do this.
No. No.
You're,
No, hold on a sec. I'll
you're
be
like
right.
on the
I'll be
floor.
right.
It's so weird with that, so I don't, or it's so weird, but it's so different. So I'm not gonna try to do that. And then this is the filter the background noise, which if you can, if you know there's a fish tank in my room, or not my room, in the computer room I'm in right now, and you can hear it. So let me just show you a sample. You can hear it in the background.
Oh,
Let me just take it off right here. Move it to around 80.
really?
Oh God! Okay. See how much of a difference that is? You can't even hear the fish tank anymore. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and now I'm gonna go over to these. You don't have to really worry about unless you're doing something like you move the mouse over to right here, and the screen over to where the mouse is. You want to make it bigger, or you want to make the mouse. So you don't really have to worry about that. Okay, for the next one, this one is how you want the clicks to be. Like if you have this one, hold on a second. It, I can't really explain show you because it's not working right here. But if you wanna, I actually need to learn these callouts. So the next one, the annotations. They're kind of like the annotations on YouTube. You just put it out and then they're like random pieces of things right there. I don't know that I yet don't know the difference between annotations and text. But the text I usually put up, like you can see, like a lot of the text I put up sometimes, like during one of my the Christmas special I did, I put up the rules of the game I was doing, and I put it up using this text thing right here, and I also put a bunch of little text things like in the beginning of Smile Lucas React to Smile HD. I put a little thing saying that we were sorry for the video quality using this. I'm not gonna put any because there's no need for this right now, but I'm gonna just go over to the next one, which is this media thing right here. So you have to right here you have the first two bass recordings that you just recorded. It's already in the bar right here. You don't need to do anything. So I'm gonna have to go right here and I click to this outro. I made an outro. You've seen it before, obviously, if you've been following me. So let me just pretend this isn't here. I'm gonna go all the way over here. I'm gonna bring this outro all the way here, line this up right here, and then it's gonna if you play it like this, it's gonna be like this. You can notice that it's a little softer and then it gets louder, which is it's right here. When you do it, you gotta line this where it gets louder. Over try to get it to so for me, I have to try to get this where it gets louder because I know that that's when this blue screen pops up. Because if I have a black screen where that it just like the music starts when we're saying goodbye to the audience. So I'm gonna put this like little what is it? The little choir section in the right here, trying to light it up, and I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna see if it's already blue, then you might need to go over here for a little bit. So the trick to it is trying to see where it works better. If you can move it just a tiny bit. Okay, that's a little bit too much. And here's the zoom bar if you didn't know, and the scroll bar. Also, the duration of the video. So if you zoom in, you can try to fine tune this. That's a good because you're also trying to line up the audio too. That's why you notice that sometimes it's not always lined up. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to get clips from each video and put it right here with the over these boxes that I've put. This I've made in like, I think I made it in Flash, Adobe Flash. I think it. So I'm gonna go all the way over here. I'm gonna put in just a random video, and then I'm gonna go put two videos at once, so then I can look at one at once. Actually, no, I don't do that. That's too much work. So for right here, this is loud enough. So if you have this, you're gonna put the videos that you're gonna include in this white boxes. you're gonna have to put these around like a low level, maybe around 25%. 25 for these videos, depending on how loud your video is or the clip you're gonna pick. So I'm gonna pick the piece where me and Lucas got really scared, or more Lucas. So I'm gonna have to find the clip, which is around right here. It helps you put on your belt if you're too weak. So I'm gonna have to pick a good time, which is around here. And now you right click it and you have a bunch of these things right here. I will show you the transitions, which makes it so the video fades in and fades out like black screen, which makes it look a lot more professional. But for right now, I'm gonna split this clip, which makes a little like which splits it. So you have this now. So I can get rid of this beginning part right here, and now I can focus on this part. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna click play. Or too fat to put it on. Once I think it's long enough, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna split the clip again, and then I'm gonna just put it all the way back to where over the outro. Cause it's gonna be in layers. Like I'll show you in just a second. Hold on a second. All right. See, this is not long enough, so y'all gonna have to drag. I go all the way over here. Cut this piece out right here. Just this random piece right here. I can make it shorter, and then just stick it to the end right there. And then from right there, I have what looks from right here. It looks like this. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, give me a second. I gotta. This is not the right one. It's right here. Okay, so right here, I'm actually gonna tone down the the sound on the video right here, just so you can hear my voice a lot better. But maybe make it a little louder. I don't know. But for right here, I try to make it so right here, this video, I'm gonna have to click this box where the video is, try to drag it all the way over here, and try to line it up right here. See right here, and try to line it up to the white box. It's not gonna look perfect with this because I messed up the rust. What is it? The rust. Oh dear, hold on. I messed up the rust recording, but I'm gonna try to line it up right there, right there. It automatically lines it up for you. Once you get it, like you'll see that it snaps right there. So once I have that, I can try to trim this. See how you can just trim it, and then I trimmed it. So when you have this right here, you have both at 25% volume, and then when you play it, it looks like this. Okay, so when you have that, you can go onto the next clip. Make sure you have these layers set, and if you want to have this extra layer up here, just in case you want to add a text or some random thing on top of it, maybe a picture. So you want to have this thing on top, free, and you're gonna put the outro on this bottom right here, and then you're gonna put the two like featured clips right next to the actual recording. Okay. So for the next video, I'm gonna pull out the montage that I have, just for the reason of that it's a pretty good video. So for this one, I'm gonna have to. You can see right here that already there's a lot of red because it has a big dubstep in the beginning. So I'm gonna have to go right here. For this one, I'm just gonna cut it all off, like all the sound off, because you don't need it for right here. So I'm gonna split the clip, go right here, split it again. Hello, I'm back. I apologize for that little cut off, but we're going to continue where we left off right here. So I cut the clip right here. I'm going to get rid of this beginning piece because it's that piece where Jacob says hi. So I'm just going to cut that off. Go to right here. Try to stick it to the beginning right here. Make it shorter so it fits right here. And then that's how the intro is going to be done right here. So all I have to do is get rid of this piece. Go over here. Oh, not that. Click this. Now all I have to do is just line it up right here. See how it'll automatically snap it right there. So all I have to do is just that. Make sure it lines up. Make sure and stays in the box. Yeah, there we go. Now that I have that, I have the two featured videos right there, and it's gonna look like this when it's all done. If you're too weak or too fast, put it on. Okay, so now that I have those, I'm gonna add the ending transition to both of these, the preview clips, because this one already has the ending transition included when I export it. So it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look weird. See how the videos faded first? The featured videos faded first before anything else. So I'm gonna have to hold on a second. Boop. I'm gonna zoom in to over there. Try to make it shorter to around 2.2 seconds, which I think is how it's lined up in the outro. So it'll look like this. Oh, make it a little more noticeable. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay, so now that I have all that down, I think I need to add an intro, or not an intro. What is it? One of these things. A starting transition to this, and this. Make both these 0.4 seconds, so it's not that slow. So it'll look like this.
Hola.
See how it fades in? So I'm gonna just make it a little bit shorter, maybe around 0.2 seconds. Yeah, it's a lot better. I'm gonna just adjust it. See, there. Fine tuning it. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm about done with the whole video. So for this, I'm not gonna have to do the ending transition to this video right here, but this one will automatically be transitioned to the end. So yeah, this is pretty much done right now. I'm gonna have to see. No, I'm gonna take down the volume just a tiny bit right there. 50. Okay. Now here comes the exporting part. How I export it, I just learned how to do this. You're gonna have to click File. You're gonna go down to Export. Now this will load up right here. I have YouTube 1080 or HD 1080. Now you're gonna have to. It's just gonna be like this. Scale by 50% of whatever. You're gonna have to click Custom Size, and I don't know what happened. Hold on a second. You're gonna have to go to Export really quick. Okay, you're gonna have to click the Custom Scale to Custom Size. Now here's the important part. If you get this wrong, your video will look all messed up. So what you have to do is you're gonna have to if you want a 1080 pixel HD video, you're gonna have to type in 1920 times 1080. If you want a 720 pixel HD video, you're gonna have to type in 1280 times 720, and that's how you do it. So I'm gonna upload a 1080 version of it. So when you do this, you're gonna have to do it like this. I'm gonna show you this really quick. So I'm gonna go to manage right here. See, I already have these two. I'm gonna show you what's in each of them. So for actually, I'm gonna show you what it looks like before. So if you actually look at it before, it'll be maybe actually no, never mind. If you look at it before, it'll be like 13,000. You're gonna wanna for the data rate. This is the only thing you want to change, the data rate. So the data rate, all you want to do is change it to 5,000 for 1080 p, and 3,000 to 720p. The higher the number, the longer it takes, but it'll be a little more quality. But it's not gonna be the best quality. If you go insanely high. So just try to stick around like 5,000 for 1080 and 3,000 for 720. So you're gonna click OK. But I'm gonna show you manage like, oh dear, 1 second. I'm gonna show you like, get rid of this. Get off. Okay, I'm gonna go to web high, copy, go type in YouTube HD 1080, click edit. Now for the data rate, I'm gonna change from the 1200 to 5000. And everything else can stay the same. Click OK. I have that. Click OK. Go all the way down here. Go to YouTube HD. Make settings default. And now you have everything almost set. Now the last thing I'm gonna just I forgot to mention when I was talking about the scaling thing. I'm gonna check this off because what this does is it makes the little black black things on the side of the video if it's like not looking right. So then YouTube doesn't do it automatically, and it'll look a little bit better so it doesn't stretch weirdly. So that makes it the black bars on the side. So in this video, you're gonna notice that these have black bars. So once you're done with all that, you just click export. I'm gonna name this Rust #1 with Lucas and Brian. Save, and it'll start exporting. Now the export will take around 2 to 5 hours, maybe, or maybe or just depending on how long your video is. Like 15 to usually 20 minutes, maybe take around an hour or two. But the Hell's Prison took around like 4 hours to render, to export. So it just depends on how long. I've never well, if you're doing the 1080 thing, but before I used to do it just like how the settings were already. Just type in 1280 times 720 because I didn't know anything about the data rate thing until just Hell's Prison, and the Hell's Prison it took like 4 hours, but all the times before that it would take maybe half an hour to an hour to export with a low data rate. So just make sure you change all that, and when you export it, you just gotta wait a long time. So just do something else productive. Maybe you go do homework, go edit another video, watch videos, record another video, anything you want to do in this time. So, well, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep going. This will go up, I think, on either YouTube or Tumblr or both. So if you're on Tumblr or YouTube, make sure to subscribe or follow to this thing right here. I don't know what it might be. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys in the next video.